Hey everybody, so my girlfriend Lori tagged me in a Facebook post the other day. She made a homemade soup for the first time that looked so good. She inspired me to make vegetable soup today. We're finally getting some cold weather out here in Tennessee, so it's a perfect day for soup. Come on over here, let me show y'all what I'm gonna be throwing in here. So I have some kale, zucchini, squash, Parmigiano Reggiano, the best parm that you could buy. Yellow onion, 4 cloves of garlic, basil, carrots, Roma tomatoes, parsley, chicken broth, and you can use vegetable stock if you would rather use vegetable stock, that's also fine, and salt and pepper. So I'm gonna get the Dutch oven going and we're gonna go ahead and make us some soup. Okay, so I'm over here slicing up these baby carrots. I bought the baby carrots, I'm gonna use them later in the week for a pot roast. So I'm just slicing this up, so I only had to buy one bag, but you can buy these pre-sliced in the bag at the grocery store. I'm probably doing 10 to 12 carrots here, maybe a quarter cup to half a cup if they're pre-sliced. Just keep in mind, the more carrots you use, the sweeter that your soup is gonna be. Carrots bring this natural element of sweetness to whatever you put them in. All right, y'all, so come on over here, take a look. I have the diced up onions in here, some garlic, the carrots. Have it over like a medium-high heat. We're gonna let this go 5 to 7 minutes so those carrots soften up, those onions get translucent. Gonna throw down some salt, some pepper. And in the meantime, while all these flavors make new little baby flavors, we're gonna head back over to the cutting board, cut up our zucchini and squash and tomatoes and get those ready. So I cut those squash and zucchini in half right down the center, and I cut it in half again. So it's kind of giving me these nice little bite-sized quarter pieces. I'm gonna continue cutting these, and then I'm gonna do kind of the same for the tomatoes. And then we're gonna drop them down in there. All right, zucchini, squash, tomatoes, come on. Drop them in. Mix it up. And look at these colors, you guys. Look how gorgeous those colors are all together. I love it. Colorful food makes me so happy. All right. We're gonna let these kind of simmer down in here a little bit. Basil, parsley, chopped up, a couple tablespoons of each. Right down in there. I'm gonna give these a couple minutes to marry. Get some new flavors going. Look at this, I love it. So pretty. So we're gonna go back and get that chicken stock. I'm gonna let those soften up a little bit. Guys, just a tip, when y'all have parsley, put it in a glass of water, put a bag over it, store it in the fridge that way. Parsley puts out this natural like gas. It's gonna help keep it fresh longer in the fridge. Also, basil, don't store it in the fridge. Basil does not like the cold. Keep it out, put it in a glass, again with the bag over it, keep it on your countertop. So I'm going to use chicken broth today. Like I said, you could use vegetable, that's fine. Just gonna gently pour it down in here. I'm gonna use this entire bottle here. It's gonna be about 4 cups. So I bumped this back up to like a medium high. Come look at this, look how pretty this soup is. And I'm gonna bring this to a boil before I drop the kale in there. So I'm gonna go finish cutting that kale up, and while I'm doing that, we're gonna let this come to a boil. Okay guys, come over here, check it out. We got some bubbles going on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this kale. So I did about 4 ribs of kale. The rest of it I'm gonna save and make a smoothie out of it, or you can even just make a salad with it, it'd be really good. So we're gonna get this kale down in here, mix it up. I like a lot of kale, so if you don't like kale necessarily, do 2 to 3 ribs, okay? So I'm gonna let this go. It's gonna soften the kale. In the meantime, come over here, my favorite part, the cheese. So I'm grating quarter cup of Parm cheese, quarter cup plus a little extra for tasting, because we all know I gotta taste that cheese. I love cheese. Put it right on in there. Look at how beautiful. We're gonna let these, the cheese melt into everything. All right, y'all, so the kale is softened up. The cheese is melted. I'm gonna throw down some more salt, some more pepper. I like everything pretty heavily seasoned. And then we're gonna taste it. Make sure seasoning is on point. Okay, so if y'all wanted to, you could throw some pasta down in here and have some pasta. I'm trying to do low carb right now, so I'm not using any pastas. If you want to add a little bit of kick, throw in a half a jalapeno sliced, or up to a whole jalapeno if you really like it spicy. Then sometimes if I want to add a little freshness to it, I'll go ahead and squeeze like a half a lemon Today, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I just salt and peppered it up. We're gonna test it out and make sure we got enough salt and pepper in there. It's perfect. That parm does add a bit of saltiness, so make sure you check it before you add salt, because you don't want to over season it, over salt it, and then have something that is just unbearably salty. Look at this final product. I'm gonna throw it in a bowl, show y'all, and then I'm gonna eat and enjoy.